So, big news for today. Starters are not playing in the Hall of Fame game. We feel really good where they are right now in terms of the pads practices we had. We've had 3 so far, and then have another one tomorrow. And have a lot of good work, ones on ones, twos on twos, and a lot of good situations. We got a head start there because we are in the Hall of Fame game, which I think is very fortunate for us this year to be able to add those reps, time on task, as we say, to our football team. So we're super excited about that. And it's a great opportunity, really, for the guys, the role players that we're going to have on our team, and the guys that are fringe roster players. And those guys are going to be looked at by not only us, but of course the whole league. So I think that's a really good opportunity for those guys. In terms of practice today, I thought it was good. It was really the first look at us in a little bit of heat, which was good to see. Guys got to learn how to push through that, how to callus up, and how to really just push through it and still have sustained enthusiasm. That's what I talked to the team about after practice. You felt a little lull in there. Defense was running pretty hot all day, but we had a little lull in there. We're making some big plays on offense, and we're not having any passion and playing the game the right way. So we talked about that with those guys, and then they finished right. They came back in the 2-minute drill, did a really nice job finishing ones and twos, and also in the 2-point play. We were simulating a defensive score, and then getting it reset under 40 seconds to be able to get our 2-point play in there and making sure that we had that on time. So that's what we were doing at the end. But overall, I thought it was a good, solid practice. I'm always looking to improve. Always have a sense of urgency to improve every stack, and the guys are doing that. But with that, open up to questions.
Where does this leave you for tomorrow in terms of your plan and how to squeeze the most out of tomorrow?
Yeah, so we're going to have a split practice. So once we get done with individual and some teams there, we'll split it up. Guys that are not playing, they will be on one field, and the guys that are playing will be in more of a walkthrough setting, to preserve their legs and learn the plan and all that stuff. And we're not doing a big extensive thing. I talked to D'Amico yesterday, so it's just basic football. Let's see him play. Let's see him do technique and fundamentals of base things, and keep it that way.
Now, you said a couple weeks ago, 45 to 65 snaps for Caleb this preseason. What is the path to getting to that?
Yeah, I mean, so you got 3 left to do that, right? So that's always a number that you're searching for. What we had looked at this year, and it's week to week. 'Cause you always look at the health of your team, as I stated before. That can change, that can adjust. I do know we're getting a lot of good reps in practice. Those are also equally as valuable. And Cincinnati work is going to be also equally as valuable as those games. Because there you can run some more things, and you're doing some different things there. And you can play. It's good on good there too.
Is he going to start in Buffalo? Is he going to start in Buffalo?
Yeah, like I said, it's week to week. I'm not making that announcement right now.
All right, Emilio. Caleb said that he believes he's exactly where you guys want him to be. Do you agree with that? And what progress has he continued to make over the last couple?
I would agree with that. He's really made some big strides here. I mean, we're talking about a massive amount of reps in the first 8 or 9 practices that we've had, because we have it set up for the walkthroughs prior to practice, as you saw today, and then also in the evening we get a massive amount. Good on good on the show team, and different looks, and going through the operation of the offense, and him is really just keep investing in the team, in his way, and that how his way is to know the scheme. Right, know his fundamentals, know it cold, and just keep operating that way. And to me, he's really starting to pick up his leadership too. Because now he feels comfortable in the offense. You can see him really starting to help coach other guys, encourage other guys, bring guys together, which he's done in the past, and that's a good sign too.
Man, on your defensive line, you guys have been trying the whole time you've been here to find solutions at defensive tackle, to find guys that can get that push in the middle. What would it do for your scheme if you get that? If you see Billings and then you see improvement from Dexter and Pickens to be able to get that push, what does that change for you as the guy with the game plan and calling the plays?
Yeah, we had Grover over there, and then DeForest at Indianapolis. When we got the inside push, it changed everything. Really did. So the closest way to the quarterback is that for that D tackle position, and so he's got to continue to enhance his fundamentals and his go, his go meter. I'm talking about Dexter. Yeah, and he's improving. He's improving. You can see that in the one-on-one pass rush. You can see it. He's playing with great demeanor, better length, and his better finish. You know, he came back in really good shape, so that's a really good positive for him to be able to operate that way. His body changed, and we're excited about where he is right now.
Caleb's been eager to get out there. What was the communication with him about not playing this week?
Oh, you're not playing.
Just
Matt-
several.
Yeah, that's that, just that. Yeah,
The starter tomorrow.
yeah. He's not a starter. Yep, he's gonna
The
play.
longer that Nate's out, will that lead you to want to keep the line as it is right now, just for the sake of continuity with
You said
Sheldon?
Nate. I didn't hear you. Yeah.
The longer he's out, will that lead you down the path of let's just keep it the way it is with Bates at right guard and with Shelton as the primary center, just for sake of continuity?
Well, you said the word primary, so yeah, the answer to that would be yes, but you also have to work, you know, Bates back in at center because he would be the backup center if it was like that, you know. So we got to look at and change those combinations there with Coleman at center, Bates at center, you know. So we got to keep working that and developing the guys, you know. Bill Murray's had a really good camp so far. I'm just naming one guy, but he's did a really nice job. Does a nice job in pass pro. He's learning it. He's got the athletic ability to get it done. So we're never put a ceiling on any player. So we're excited to see him play too.
Now that Shelton's had a couple days in there though, where he's been the starter back to back, what have you noticed about the quarterback center exchange?
It's been good. Yeah, it's been good. You know, like I said, you know, if we're going through a game week, you know, that guy would be primary in there, and they would get used to doing that. And like I said, under center, it's never been a problem. It's a little bit different when the ball spins back there in the shotgun, but yeah, it's been good.
Matt, the way teams, coaches are approaching the preseason in general, it just seems like it's less of a preparation or testing ground or preparedness for the season. I don't know if you agree with that, but I'm just curious, do you think Caleb, is there any more or less of an urgency to see Caleb in actual games before the regular season? As far as
Yeah, I think where we are right now as a football team, because we do have some young key spots, I think we do have to see that. But I think as you grow as a mature, you know, as a football team, I think you can adjust that. You know, I think if you feel you're getting really good practice reps against ones on ones, good on good, and you got a couple joint practices, that could adjust and change. You know, every year's different. Your team's different every single year, and you just do what you think is the best, or we think what is the best for that particular year.
So even for a rookie quarterback, he still fits into that philosophy, right? I mean, that doesn't change it, that a rookie might need more time, you know.
He does as many reps as he can get, you know, and you got to be safe, of course. You can't put him out there with, you know, such and such, but you got to be smart about it.
Matt, knowing your pride in the history and tradition of this organization, anything extra you guys will do on the trip to Canton just to kind of soak in? the
Yeah.
event?
So when we get there, we're going to have a bus that goes down to the Hall of Fame, and we're going to meet with, you know, Devin's going to be down there. I know that Jimbo is going to be there, Dent's going to be there, a couple other guys are hopefully going to be there. And we're going to meet with those guys before and hang out with those guys for a while, and then we're going to tour the hall that evening and get back to the hotel after that. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. Our guys are excited about it, and it's going to be fun.
What do you hope your guys take away from those experiences?
Yeah, you know, just like meeting with all, you know, I have a lot of good friends that played on, you know, both teams, you know, that were really good here, and it's exciting to talk to those guys because you understand the work ethic, the passion, the togetherness, how they came together as a team, and that's always exciting. And I ask a lot of questions to those guys, and I glean a lot of information, a lot of wisdom from those championship teams, but yeah, that's what I hope that our players will take away that too.
Do you have an update on Karan and his progress?
Yeah, all I have is he's progressing well. I don't have more than that. I know he's feeling good. I don't have percentages or when, but I know he's. I talked to him yesterday, and he feels good.
Matt, what do you hope people see next week when Hard Knocks comes out about the way you run practice and the way you run the team?
You know, I told the guys in the beginning that, hey, just be authentic, be yourself. That's good enough. Trust me. You know, we're working right. We got winning habits here, and winning habits. You keep doing right, things are going to go right, and just do that. You guys can see it. You know, the way we practice, the way we finish, the way we hustle on the backside. You know, and then we just got to keep getting the lines. You know, I want to see that physical part. I want to have that. Hopefully, that shows that we're physical on the front lines. And but in terms of operation, in terms of our culture, all those things are there.
Matt,
You-
it
when
seems
you're-
like this time of year, you always have decisions that like long term in mind, the regular season in mind, versus maybe some things that the fans might want to see. Like they want to see Caleb Williams play Thursday night. The other day, you have fans here, you apologize for being on the wrong field
Mhm.
and not in front of them. I'm just curious, like on a day-to-day basis, how much are you having to kind of balance some of those things, like what you feel like is best for the football team versus what the fans kind of want to see now?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the passion that the Chicago fans have is second to none. It's the best in the world, and that's why I'm always mindful of decisions that we make to make sure that experience is good for them out here. We want to have good passion, good hard work, and they can see how we're working to prepare for the first game. But you always have to, put in the front of your mind the safety and health of your football team to get ready for that first game. So it is a balancing act, but I think you can do both.
Thank you, Matt.
Adam first.